Good morning and welcome back to another AB Neo full flight video. Today we are flying the Virgin Australia 737 Max-8 from Sydney down in New South Wales across to Adelaide, which is in South Australia. It's about a 2 or so hour flight, maybe an hour and 45. It's a standard domestic flight that is flown several times daily between the two cities. And we are flying in the Virgin Australia 150th Boeing 737 special livery. This is a bit of a throwback, so it's a sort of a retro livery to the Virgin Australia, to the Virgin Blue days, sorry. When the airline was first launched, it was called Virgin Blue, which is nothing to do with the colour, but it is like an homage to True Blue, which means a genuine person in the Australian language. They had one aircraft, a 737-800NG, painted in blue. I think that was their 100th. It might have been their 50th. I'll put an image up on screen anyway. I think it says on it what it is, 100th or 50th. I'll correct myself with a subtitle of some sort. Anyway, we do have Sydney Tower online at the moment on VatSim. No other operators seem to be online. There's no centre or departures, etc. But we might get some centre online as we go, hopefully. If not, we'll just use the advisory frequency and just talk our way into Adelaide. At present, there is no one in Adelaide, as in no other pilots. We have got a few departures going from Sydney too, including myself. Anyway, let's get into the flight deck and we'll get this flight underway. Good morning, Sydney Tower, velocity 418 at stand Delta 35, with information echo requesting IFR to Adelaide, please.
Correction, velocity 418, Sydney Tower, good day. You are cleared to Adelaide by Cadam flight plan route. Runway 16 right, Group 1 departure, Cadam transition. Climb via SID 5000, squawk 4365. Departures advisory 122.8.
Cleared to Adelaide via Cadam flight plan route, runway 16 right, Group 1 departure, Cadam transition, climb via SID 5000, squawk 4365, and over to advisory for departures, velocity 418. I think I messed that up.
Velocity 418, thanks.
Let's get that all into the FMS. So we're going to load our flight plan. I've already refueled, already started up. And so we're going to go runway 16 right. We are velocity 418. Activate that, execute that. Departures will be 16 right, Group 1 Cadam transition, excellent. Arrival, I'm going to put in now. We don't usually do this, usually we'd wait until we've got clearance, but there is no ATC online as of yet, so we'll put it in now. Just so I don't have to worry about it later.
Station Sydney Terminal information Foxtrot, Nikon changes winds 240 degrees 15 knots. The changes information Foxtrot, Nikon.
So we've got information Foxtrot, so we better write that down. Info Fox, still 1009 for our QNH. VRAT, oh yeah, we just select that, and let's enter that. So let's have a look and see what that looks like. I've got a button for that here, right there. So if we step through that, that should be all. Oh, yep, it's pretty smooth and straight into Adelaide. Excellent. Cool. I'll just double check the weather is 1009. Still it is, and we're going from 16 right. We have got a. So I can bring that up on screen while we're doing the rest of this. So we have got a 240 at. He just said, oh no, that's what he said, yeah, 240 at 15 knots. It's a bit of a crosswind from the runway where we're going to be coming from the top of that runway diagram. And it's currently 21 degrees and clear, so it's a mild, I suppose you'd call autumn morning here in Sydney. Current time is 9 minutes to 10 in the morning. Okay, so we'll go through and put in some data into here. So fuel on board 91.1 sensed, 9.1 is planned, zero fuel weight, 64.3 reserves is, what is our alternate? I don't know what our alternate is. In Melbourne, of course it is, it's Melbourne. So we need 2.5 for that. Cost index 2.5, flight level is 360. Average wind 273 at 90. In case you haven't figured out already, I'm in the iFly 737 Max-8, which is a really, really good add-on. Same price as the PMDG, not quite as in depth. It has a few shortcomings, but there is an update coming for it very soon. The is it 1.2 or 2.0? I can't remember. I think it's the V2. It will be coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. I'm in the 2020 Flight Sim because VatSim doesn't work very well on 2024. We'll lose a lot of audio. But this is the version. This is the V1 version of the iFly 737 Max-8 for Flight Simulator. I believe they did. They already released one on X-Plane a little while ago. And this is the EFB, so this will be updated to more of an iPad style EFB. This one here is more like the stock standard one you can get from Boeing, I understand. I might be wrong, but that's just from all the information I could find, that's what that told me. So it's pretty basic. We do have things like Navigraph integration and stuff like that, but I don't really use it because I use Navigraph app on my PC because I've got multiple monitors. So I don't really use it in here. Hopefully with the new iPad style EFB, it can connect externally to an iPad, and I can then bring it up on the screen like I do with the weather and also the Phoenix, and I fly that. That'll be kind of cool, so I don't have to ever refer to that. And it gives me another camera view, so I can have multiple camera views. In the cabin, now this livery doesn't come with an internal cabin, so I've actually borrowed and told you're not supposed to do this, but I'm not sharing it with anyone else. And you can do this as well. You can download liveries that have cabins, and you can borrow the textures and put them into ones that don't. So across my fleet, I've been putting cabins into them all for my own use. This is, I don't know what the Velocity or the Virgin cabin actually looks like in the Max-8. I've only been in the NGs, and the NGs look nothing like this. I think they have screens on the back. I think that the Max-8s might have screens on the back because they are part of the international fleet and not really used for the domestic flights a heck of a lot. Yeah, so I don't know how accurate that cabin is, but it looks a lot better than the stock standard one. Okay, so we'll check up top. Need the yaw damper on, need window heat on, keep an eye on time because pushback is 10:10 in the morning. Where was I? That's on, yeah, those need to be on. Okay, cool. And actually we'll start the APU now because we'll get some passengers boarded. Oh, and one thing I do need to do is attach the rear steers because this is a new feature of GSX where we have rear steer boarding along with the jetway, and Sydney definitely does do this. Maybe not with that staircase type, but yeah, it is definitely a procedure they do at the Jetstar and Virgin terminals. Okay, so for takeoff, we will. Can I bring this up on the screen? I can bring up that, or just the charts. Okay, that's poor planning on my behalf. Anyway, the takeoff performance, I think I can do it on the EFB, but I don't really like it, so I'll actually use SimBrief to do it. And so we'll just punch in 73400 as our takeoff weight. Oh, actually we might do an intersection takeoff from, we'll see if we can get Bravo 3. So I might just check what that there is. Takeoff minimums. We'll calculate for Bravo 3. Oh no, we're going, oh yeah, 16 right, is that what we said? Yeah. 16 right, Bravo 3 is 10925. Actually, we might calculate for Bravo 4, 10298, just in case. 10298. That all looks correct. Calculate that. Alrighty. So into the FMC we go. So our cell temp is 42. D rate will be takeoff 1. Takeoff flaps 5. CG is 6.93. That automatically does that for me, which is a feature. I don't know if PMG has that feature where you can automatically do your trim, but I do it on this one. 142 158 has the yeah, APU was started. So might as well get the APU all on. We'll get some passengers loading. Got 178 packs to put in. So we can now. This is the ground power unit. Is this truck? You can see on the right hand side of the screen, down bottom. Bottom right of the screen. It's a whole truck. It's a bit crazy, but we'll get rid of that. Doors, we'll double check that they're all open. Front is open. Left aft needs to be open. So we should have that, and the pigs should be there. Yep, cool. So we've got the pigs, and we will request boarding.
Boarding requested.
No, I don't want to attach the tug. Okay, back to this here. So our takeoff speed, so it's 158 plus 10, which is 168. Yeah, I can cut you. Yeah, I don't know what tells me to open the cargo door. It opens itself. Heading 150. Of course, it is. It's 155. Come on. And altitude will be, what did he say? He said climb to 5,000. Of course, we will change that as we go. Alrighty, flight directors can go on, as can our VNAV and LNAV. And we will go down to legs, route data, request the wind, execute, and we'll do the same for our descent as well. Forecast that, and we'll load and execute that. Okay, cool. That back to legs. Check how our boarding's going. Excellent. Still waiting for the forwards cargo train to come. But around the other side, you can see that we have got packs boarding. It's a very aggressive looking man. Walks straight through that one. Okay, cool. Got packs boarding from the rear and also coming in from the jetway, which you can't see because it's not a glass jetway. But yeah, that should take another 5 or so minutes for the boarding to complete. So once that is complete and we're ready for pushback, I will come back and we'll get things underway. We'll see you real soon. Okay, so the passengers are loaded, so let's get some doors closed. We'll close the left aft entry. Oh, and that's boarding complete as well. So we'll close that, and we'll get rid of that staircase. And we'll also close, I think forward cargo door can close. And we'll close the forward entry also. We'll better get the seatbelt sign on. And we can even get rid of the jetway. Alrighty, so we can fair proficient start. Now we'll just squawk 4365. And we'll wait for our operator to get us ready to push and start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Where are you? I bet you're submerged in that building. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so we will ground support. We'll get rid of the chocks. And we will turn on the beacon. Better give them a ding. Sydney Tower, velocity 418, requesting push and start with information Foxtrot.
Velocity 418, pushback approved.
Push approved, velocity 418. Okay, so better continue pushback. We're going to go to TDP3 standards.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing
Parking
push.
brake.
All engines clear. Start at will.
And start engine number 2. Okay, so fuel flow for engine 2 is on. It should walk us forward.
Tower Connor 714. Got the traffic inside.
Quest 714, copy, just contact me when you're established on the final.
Go to Connor 714.
Okay, starting engine number 1.
India 372 Sydney Tower, good evening. Christian, good morning. We got the TCAS alert traffic to our 3 o'clock. Apologize for that.
No worries, traffic is now to your 6 o'clock. Report established on the final.
We'll go for established final runway 16 right, Air India 372.
India 372, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear to land.
Now the
16
737
right,
Max-8 takes
372,
ages for it to
thanks.
start up. It's a lot longer than the NG. But we'll go fuel flow for engine number 1.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Not really the perfect lineup. That's okay. Okay, so go. Generators on. Get some airflow for the customers. And we'll go flaps 5.
Is it Tower Connor 714?
Oh, well, here we'll go auto brake to
That's right.
RTO. And oh, yep, she showed me some ribbons. I missed that, but we are going flaps to 5.
714.
Okay, cool.
Correction, 714, register minimum approach speed.
And we'll check full left, check full right, check full up, check full down,
India 372.
and
maximum
full
speed
rudder
to
left,
the airfield.
full rudder right.
Maximum speed to the airfield, then you're at 372.
Excellent. Go taxi light on. Sydney Tower, velocity 418, requesting taxi. We can take either Bravo 3 or Bravo 4 intersection if possible.
Velocity 418, standby, brake, Qantas 714, runway 16 right, clear to land.
And 16 right, clear to land, Connor 714.
Air Canada 372, welcome to India by preference.
Air India 372 standby. We'll report the bay.
Air Canada,
in a
and
sec.
it was meant to be Air India.
Velocity 418, taxi, holding point. Correction, taxi Charlie 2, Bravo, holding point Bravo 3, runway 16 right.
Taxi Charlie 2, Bravo, holding point Bravo 3, runway 16 right, velocity 418. So we're pretty much going to go straight ahead, smash a right here.
Aircraft, correction, station looking for clearance, full sign.
Then we're going to Bravo 3.
26 foot close, walking to clear by Cadet Flight Transit. Runway 16 right, group 1 departure, Cadet transition. Climb by 5,000, 7 flight to the advisory 1
So Charlie 2. So we're going to go Bravo, which is the next one. So we'll take the next right to Bravo 3.
Dark on 7. 4. Vacated runway 16 right. Clear flight.
There is a Qantas 737 behind me.
Domestic 3 if possible. Qantas 714.
No worries, taxi Bravo. Charlie 1 to Bay Domestic 3.
Right, we're Charlie 1 to domestic 3. Qantas 714.
This is Qantas 560, A13, mission Foxtrot, control time, Nicholas Henry,
Sydney Tower, velocity 418 at Bravo 3, ready for takeoff.
Velocity 418, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16 right, velocity 418. Okay, cool. So head out to the runway, get some landing lights on, strobes on.
Good morning, Jetstar 919, ILS 16.
Well,
Star 919, Sydney Tower, g'day.
reset the fuel flow. We'll go auto throttle on, and we'll go dual cameras. No, we'll go tri cameras. And we're going to do a bit of a turn and burn. So go up to 40%. Whoop, that wasn't 40, that was 16. And toga. Airspeed's alive. That crosswind's really pushing us to the right. 80 knots.
Sydney Tower, very good morning.
100 knots.
602 stand.
Giving a lot of left rudder. 140. And rotates. Holy shit.
Velocity 418, no further ATC, control services terminated. One of the Unicom 122 decimal 8. G'day.
Over to advisory 122.8, velocity 418, thank you. Okay, cool. So positive rate of climb, gear is coming up. That wind is absolutely smashing us around. Going to go over to advisory. And we're going to stay on the right course as well. Okay, so auto brake can go to off, and we can put our engine starters back to off as well. We are climbing a little too quickly, so we'll get rid of some oh geez. Okay, trim the aircraft out, that's lovely. Go flaps up to 1.
Heavy, establish on the ILS way. We're at 28.
And we'll go flaps up. Okay, we need to go up to 360 is our too much. Okay, and we'll go autopilot on. Excellent. So heading should be 152. Yeah, pretty happy with that. It's a bit messy when you're on VatSim trying to fly an aircraft and do all the radio work, but fortunately we were straight over to advisory as soon as we were airborne. But we're not climbing. Why aren't we climbing? There we go. We leveled out at 5,000. Now we're climbing. Excellent. Beautiful. Beautiful day in Sydney today. Temperature check has just gone up by another degree. It's 22 degrees this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can see where we are on the map there. We're coming up to Grook. Then we're going to turn to 217, which we're doing right now actually. Then we'll make another right turn after Olvag to Gusbu, and then we'll actually go left 283 degrees up to Kadom, and that is our departure. So there's not a lot of other traffic around. There is someone taking off behind us. No, they landed. Okay. We've got A321 coming in from the west, but he's 11,000 feet and I will be well above him when we go over him. Look to see him. Not visual, not in sight. Okay, so go. Landing and taxi lights off. As we turn to 272. Really is a beautiful livery. We're above 10,000, so we can go standard as well. Go seatbelts off after this next turn at Gusbu, which is in about 2.5 miles. So it's not bad. 5 minutes elapsed time. We're already coming up to 13,000 feet. At flight level 130. Okay, so turn to 336. And I'm just going to keep an eye out for any. We had ground on at Adelaide before, but it looks like they've gone offline again. They might have swapped out to Melbourne, but we're not going near Melbourne. Now, one thing this aircraft does do, it overcorrects it on the turns. So it would always, if you're turning right, it would always slightly come back to the left and then level itself. The PMGG 737NG doesn't seem to do that. So, oh, connection lost. Have I? No, do I have internet? It's just that MSFS 2020 bug. Yeah, sorry, the PMGG NG doesn't seem to do the overcorrection. It has a very, very nice turning curve, whereas this one's not quite perfect, but this is still a very, very good aircraft to fly. So we're going to go seatbelts off. Passengers are now free to walk around the cabin. And I don't care that online services are unreachable. I'm not using VatSim online services. Okay, we'll go 332. Cool, so top of climb, 56 miles. Not too far away. I'll be back with you once we're at top of climb. We'll see you real soon. Okay, we're just coming up to top of descent. We should get the chime right now. Excellent. Sorry, not top of descent, top of climb, I should say. So what was that, 18 minutes, almost 19 minutes from pretty much zero altitude to 36,000 feet or flight level 360. Not bad. The Max-8 does it pretty well. We have got, we'll be arriving in Adelaide at 2:11 Zulu, which is in 1 hour and 32 minutes, so another hour and a half or so in the air across. Still no ATC online, no centre or anything. It was just Sydney Tower. Ground came online after we took off as well. That's no bother because we got ground ATC through Tower. It doesn't look like there's a lot coming into Adelaide. I think I'm the only one. No, there is one departure. My arrival is not shown up as of yet. I don't know why that is, which is weird, but never mind. Anyway, we'll do some outside video shots and some nice music, I guess, and I'll be back with you when we're ready to calculate for our descent. Enjoy a little bit of cinematic type stuff, and I'll be back with you real soon.
Tired of wasting away my time. I would give up everything to be near you. Oh, I miss the days when you were mine, but I can be your superhero. No, I shouldn't call you at night when I'm here all alone, thinking about the last time I tried to tell you what my feelings were like. I'm usually not the one to try to swallow my pride. Oh my, oh, what you doing to me? Ice cold veins when you cut me deep, I'll bleed out. I feel like I'm losing it. Oh, why is it so hard for me to breathe now? Can you be my nightlight, and I'll be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? I'm sorry if it's taking me a while. I'm trying to
Okay, so we are just about 40 miles away from top-off descent into Adelaide. There is another aircraft, Jetstar 683, which I think is an A321. It's an A321neo. He's circling around the field. He's going to go and land it. We did have centre, so Melbourne Centre came online and we're just inside the airspace for about 15 seconds. I called him up and said, do you want me to stay with you or do you want me to move back to advisory? He said, you're fine to go back to advisory. So we did have some centre for a very, very brief amount of time on this flight. Anyway, let's put some stuff into our FMC for our descent. So we're going to go to VNAV next page forecast, and the weather at the moment is so coming into Adelaide, we've got winds 250 at 18. Temperature 17 degrees, QNH 1017. So chuck that in. What did I say? 17 1017. Go on there, we'll execute that. Up top, so we need to put in 1017 to our QNH. Minimums is 270. So chuck that. You probably can't even see that on the screen. It's just tiny, tiny text on the displays. That's okay. And we're going to go down to at 360. We're going to go down to 290 for now. We'll go down to 120 once we have made our descent. Okay, and so top descent's 35 miles, and we are 53 away from Woona, so we will be 18 east of Woona for the call. Excellent, that's pretty much all we need to do until we start making our descent. Making pretty good time so far, being in the air for 1 hour and 28 minutes. We are going to arrive into Adelaide at 2:20 Zulu, according to our, let's not disengage the throttle. According to our time, we should be in at 2:39, so we've made up 19 minutes. We do have a 90 knots headwind coming at us, which is kind of a little bit scary, but not unusual for the west-east winds across Australia. It is slowing us down quite a bit. You would have noticed during the cruising video, we had a 787-10 fly over us in the Qantas colours. They were heading over to Perth. They were doing about, okay, I did write it down. We were doing 361 knots, they were doing 400, so they're doing 39 knots faster than us, but at a higher altitude. That's the ground speed. So I don't know what their true airspeed was, but yeah, they overtook us without any hesitation whatsoever. So that was kind of cool to see that on screen. This Jetstar flight is currently at 7,000 feet and arriving in just a couple of minutes. So it's going to be of no factor to us as we come into Adelaide. The airport will probably pretty much be empty as we make a descent. Anyway, I'll come back to you once we have started our descent down into the Garden City. Okay, that is pretty much top of descent reached, so we will make the call. Adelaide traffic velocity 418, leaving flight level 360 for the Kakadu 1 Alpha arrival runway 23, 18 miles east of Woona, expected arrival time 20 Zulu, Adelaide traffic. Cool, so I made our call. Only just one aircraft listening, and we've got 26 minutes until we actually arrive. So we should start descending very soon. Our power should drop down. There it goes. And we start to make our descents. Beautiful. Excellent, it should be a pretty smooth arrival. I won't record the entire thing, but I'll come back to you once we have come down to about seatbelts on level, do some final arrival calculations, and then we'll land this beautiful bird into a nice and sunny Adelaide. We'll see you real soon. Okay, so it looks like Adelaide's approach has come online, which is awesome. It means we are going to have ATC all the way down to the ground and parking at the terminal. We're down to 16,000 feet or 160, so I'm going to just calculate our landing, and then we'll by then we should be able to go over to approach. So landing weight is 69100, flaps to be 30, wind 25018, that is correct, QNH 1017, calculate that. Okay, so brakes, we auto brake 1, flaps 30, landing speed is 153. Excellent, chuck all that in. Okay, cool, so we'll just give it another minute or two. We'll contact approach, and then we'll let them know of our intentions. They should have our flight plan filed. That Jetstar A321neo, so Jetstar 683, had a missed approach and is now on a go around. So they are ahead of us. We're at 15,000 feet. They are at 3,000. So it looks like they will still land before us, hopefully. We're going to get seatbelts on. And we'll give it a minute. Approach might buzz me first, but we'll wait and see. I won't contact them until I'm over the line in just a couple of minutes. So we are 52 miles away from the airport itself. And what was our arrival time? So into Adelaide, so we're 3 minutes later than we were before. That's okay, we're still about 15 to 18 minutes ahead of our schedule, which is wonderful. In fact, I might just switch over to approach now. 200. I'm going to go down to 5,000. Yep, always makes me jump. Adelaide Approach, velocity 418, with you at flight level 120.
Velocity 418, Adelaide Approach, g'day, runway 23, expect the ILS, descend via the star 5,000.
Expect runway ILS runway 23, descend via the star 5,000, velocity 418. So we're going to put our engines onto continuous. Landing lights can go on. Seatbelt's already on. I'm going to ding the dinger. And we will go into 1017. I should have actually said I had information alpha, but it's all good. Just putting out a bit of speed brake, just to get our speed down, because we don't want to overspeed above 10,000. The auto trim is kicking in. Okay, let's have a look at the weather on the ground before we do land. So we have got... the wind's picked up. So we've got wind is 280 at 21 knots, a bit of a crosswind. We're going to have to crab this one in. Temperature 15 degrees, so the temperature has dropped a little, 17 before, and QNH 1017. Broken cloud down to 5,600, 4,800, and scattered at 3,900. Sorry, correction, scattered at 4,800 and again scattered at 3,900. So hopefully I can crab this flight in okay. Minimums are set to 70. And we're on the star.
Jetstar 683, fully established, ILS 23.
Jetstar 683, thanks, runway 23, clear to land.
23 cleared to land, Jetstar 683.
We should be given further descent notice soon.
Stations Adelaide, Adelaide Terminal Information, Bravo is now current, changes wind 280 degrees, 21 knots, maximum crosswind 18 knots. Cloud scattered 3,900, scattered 4,800, temperature 15, QNH 1017, Adelaide Bravo.
Cool, that is all the information we have. That is already entered in, so don't need to change anything at all. Actually, I might just update our landing 280 at 21 knots, 17, 15 degrees. Calculate that. Auto brake 153, yes, still the same, no change at all. Our auto brake is set to 1 already, yes it is. We need to put in a bit of speed brake.
Whiskey 418, descend by the start 3800, cleared ILS approach runway 23, report established.
Descend down to 3800, cleared ILS 23, will report when established, velocity 418. Okay, so down to 3800. Cool. Actually, we're going to go down to 3000 because we are going to report when established, which will be before then, and 3000 is actually our go around. We do need to put in our flight path for our landing. Did that round the wrong way. Should be 222 on both sides. And we're going to go flaps 1. And we're actually going to change over to... Oh, I haven't done our ILS frequency yet, which is... Oh, come on, man. Can't select the window. Which is 109.7. And we'll actually activate that now. Cool, we should have our, we do, we've got our, what are they called? Our altitude diamonds for the ILS. Put the flaps away. Not the flaps, the speed brake. Turning 222. And we'll go flaps 5. And we will actually arm the approach now. Adelaide Approach, velocity 418, established on ILS 23, 12 miles out.
Velocity 418.
Cool. Alrighty, let's go down to flaps 10. So we should see them coming out briefly. It won't give us landing clearance until the Jetstar 21neo has left the runway. But we are, so our heading is 222, altitude 3000 is our go around.
Just 683, taxi Foxtrot, cross runway 12 Alpha to the bay.
Foxtrot, cross 12 Alpha into the bay, just 683, thanks.
Velocity 418, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 23, velocity 418. Cool, so we're going to go gear down.
$2,500.
Beautiful. We have a wonderful view of Adelaide City as we come past it. I think as we get down to about 1,200 feet, is quite nice. And we're going to hope for a really nice landing. I know I can do it. I've got the skills. Maybe. Don't watch my other videos. Call me a liar. Going to try and aim for Fox 4 exits, even Echo 2. We've only got auto brake set to 1, so we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go flaps 25. There's Adelaide City there. Now I'm just using the standard it was one, I think the Australia update that came with Adelaide. The Orbix one, the stadium's not rendered; it's flat, and it doesn't. I don't think it looks as good. If you don't look at this one up close, though, if you look at this one close, the buildings are all melted. So don't look at it close. But it's time for flying by, and you'll see when I look out the left of the window very soon. Flaps are only at 2.5, at 1.5. No, they're at 2.5. Okay, cool. And our speed should actually be 161. Make it 160. Okay, 1,000. There's 1,000. Continue. There is the city there. So you can see the stadium looks a bit melty, and the city as well. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. Okay. So we'll go flaps full. No, flaps 30. And we'll go all cameras on. Speed should be 153. And we'll keep it down to minimums as much as we can. So we are coming in, so we're facing a little bit to the right. So we're coming a little bit sideways. How many pappies can we see? Okay, 2 white, 2 red, that's good.
400.
Continue. Gonna try not to mess this one up.
300. Approaching minimums.
Continue. Okay. Gonna go. What a bottom off.
100.
Because we just, for some reason, we tips. Okay, there we go. Realign it, and we're going to come in just a little bit sideways.
100.
A little bit too low. Drop the power. Now we're too high.
50.
Oh.
30. 20. 10.
Power down and turn reverse, and we'll line that back up in the centre, just like that. Don't know what the landing rate was. I'll put it up on the screen. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. And stow reverses. And it looks like we're going to exit at Echo 2, which is awesome. Sweet. Get rid of the flaps.
Rusty 418, taxi Echo, cross runway 12, Alpha to the bay.
Taxi Echo, cross runway 12, Alpha to the bay, velocity 418. Cool. Okay, so we'll get those back to off, we'll get the APU started up. Don't need flight directors anymore. Did we get rid of the flaps? Yes, we did. Speed brake we did not get rid of. In fact, I didn't arm the speed brake. Whoops. Taxi lights on, landing lights off, strobe lights off. Yeah, I don't need that up, I just pressed a button by accident. Let's see if I can find my landing rate for that one. 209, minus 209 at 125 knots. It's not bad. I was hoping for better, but we did have a crosswind to contend with, so we're going to blame that. So Alpha to the bay, he said. So this scenery is impulse simulations. I think it's better than MK Studio. I haven't had a chance to look at it though. I've just sort of done some comparisons online. I was trying to get a copy to try it out, but the only option was to pirate it, and I don't want to do that. I was hoping one of my flight sim buddies would actually have a copy they could just flick me real quick, but no, they've all got the Impulse Simulations one. So I'll just have to go by the photos. I think Impulse is better, even though the MK Studios one is newer. Also, this GSX profile, I don't think I've used this one before. I just installed it for this flight, and we'll see what happens. It's actually not so bad when you're coming in. It's more for when you're departing that the GSX profile matters. But we'll see if it lines me up correctly. Put this back to 164. And we're going to go for bay 13 unlucky for some. So aim for 13. Oh, stuff it. We'll go 14 left. Or 14 left. Taxi lights off. We don't want to blind our... Well, actually, it's VGS. It doesn't matter, but I haven't activated this gate. Oh, it looks like it's activating for us. Okay, cool. But I'm going to cheat and go outside view. And we're going to stop at the 737 markers, which I need to be on the other side for. That one there. Okay, cool. Alrighty, parking brake set. Awesome, welcome to Adelaide. So our flight time today was 2 hours and 1 minute. Brilliant. Sweet, that's us, done. Cool, thank you very much for watching along. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's been 124 odd days since this one and the last one. But there will be more coming up. That's me for today. I really hope you've enjoyed the flying along with me in the 737 Max-8 and hope to see you again real soon.